Are you serious? Are you seriously serious? The weather, the weather warning systems failed during a massive apocalyptic type storm that just raged through the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, doing significant damage, and people had no awareness. And you started worrying about this because we got this total solar eclipse coming, and the National Guard is being deployed up and all the way down the trail of it through the New Madrid fault line. There's FEMA setting up tents and camps along the path. The Department of Homeland Security on high alert. Governors have already declared state of emergency. They have in Indiana. And the weather warning systems are failing us now. What will happen during the eclipse? Let me tell you all about that in just a second. But first, put a shout out right now. For www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. Pick up the phone and call them right now at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. There's always a risk, of course, of investment. There's no guarantee of any kind. But the folks at Noble Gold, hey, here's what they're saying. Investing feels overwhelmingly right for right now, doesn't it? I mean, it's so complicated, so many decisions. But leaving your money in the bank, that's not that great. It's losing value every single day. So if it's stressing you out, driving you nuts, why not invest smarter with Noble Gold Investment? Go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. Precious metals are simple and they're real. They're tangible. There isn't a company on the stock market that was around 2,000 years ago, but gold was. That's right, gold, a biblical currency. It's always been there through wars, through disasters, through turmoil, through storms, through apocalyptic events. Are you serious? It's reliable, it's dependable, it's authentic. That's why you can't go wrong with gold. Precious metals, they've always had your back. Matter of fact, Noble Gold Investment, well, here's what they're doing. They're giving away this 1/4 of an ounce pure gold coin, gold standard coin, 1/4 of an ounce for everyone that qualifies for an IRA or a rollover, a 401k. You can get dedicated professionals assigned to you immediately. Go there now at PastorPaulGold.com or pick up the phone and call them at 877-646-5347. Tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you there. All right. So, yes, things are getting a little dicey out there, and the last thing you need is for our government systems to break down in the midst of an apocalypse. But the storms were raging yesterday, and yet our own systems were breaking down. We talk about this. What's incredible is we talk about this in Revelation 9:11. We talk about failure, why you should not trust, your government agencies to get you through these difficult times. But you need to trust the Lord. We've got to learn how to lean on Jesus. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Yes, I don't want to keep singing on. I'm just telling you right now that you may want to lean on the Lord, okay? Lean on Jesus. Amen to that. Praise God. All right. But anyway, we talk about it in our book, Revelation 9:11. It went number one bestseller 7 different times on Amazon.com. If you haven't got your copy ordered, do it now. Get 5 copies while you're at it. Let's talk about this failure, the failure of the weather system. According to reports, as a matter of fact, from the mass media, including the Washington Post, a network outage, a network of the National Weather Service radar system that everybody depends on, the network outage was knocked out as the National Weather Service radar system and many forecast offices' capability to issue tornadoes and severe thunderstorm alerts. We're under a tornado watch right now here in the villages in Florida. We were supposed to do a live audience tonight at Wednesday night, with Amit Grenfield from Israel, an IDF lieutenant in the Army, and also a tour guide. I've used him twice with my tours. He's an amazing guy, a wealth of information. He also wrote a book on the 6-Day War. He's just a great young man. Wait till you hear him tonight. But due to the weather, we're not going to do the event outside under the tent. Instead, it will be only in the studio. You'll have to watch it online at ffctv.church. That's ffctv.church. And it starts at 6 o'clock tonight instead of 7. So 6 o'clock tonight. I know, we're starting early. Don't miss it. But the National Weather Service, radar systems, and many forecast offices capable of issuing tornadoes and severe thunderstorm alerts, even those as dangerous as the weather, moved across the Midwest yesterday. The weather system broke down. The warning system went out. This breakdown lasted for 4 hours, and the Weather Service officials said creating an intermittent network disruption of 122 offices. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just one antenna getting knocked down. It wasn't just one satellite dish blowing away. It was 122 different offices across the country, and each is responsible for monitoring the weather and the warning systems for the public about dangerous conditions, including hazmat spills, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis if you're on the coast, earthquakes, hazardous material spills, as we said. A lot of different things this is responsible for. But during the outage, severe weather ripped through the heartland of America. 50 tornadoes yesterday with massive thunderstorms, lightning strikes all across Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky. The actual path of the eclipse. According to Daryl Hersman, who runs the Iowa Environmental Masonic and maintains a cache of data on Weather Service watches and warnings across the country. Operations finally got back on base at 6:30 a.m. this morning, but the Weather Service spokeswoman, Susan Buchanan, said that after the agency shifted network services from a data center in College Park, Maryland, to one in Boulder, Colorado, the agency then was able to get back online with information technology vendors to identify the root cause of this outage. It was not the first time we've ever had a small network blip on the screen or failure, but never something of this magnitude. And during one of the most critical times, there was major damage in Kentucky. Straight line winds were over 100 miles an hour. There were 50 tornadoes tearing things up. And yet the people were not notified at all and had no idea what was happening or around them because the system went down. Is this why we're getting this warning during this April 8th solar eclipse? Why is the National Guard being deployed along the New Madrid fault line? Why is FEMA all along there setting up camp and makeshift hospitals and different things and tent city type situations all along the path? How come there's been extra precautions being brought in to deal with civil unrest or some type of catastrophic, cataclysmic grid outing? I mean, think this through, guys. I mean, is it all just for show? Now, they've told Americans not to travel. They've told all of us, don't be out, don't be traveling to see this eclipse. And I'm afraid that they will shut down highways. They will shut down interstates, if no other reason, to show us that when they say something, they mean it. I don't know. Could the grid go down? Could there be some type of increased cosmic rays or radiation, or will there be a pole shift or some type of strong gravitational pull, or maybe there's going to be an EMP event which affects satellite systems and power grids. We don't know. We don't know, but here we are. It's spring. It's April. You know this is the time when Tornado Alley is, from Dallas, to all the way across, right through the New Madrid, right through southern, Missouri, Illinois. Arkansas, Alabama, Oklahoma, Kansas, parts of Texas, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana for sure, Ohio and on, that there is this major issue for tornadic activity. And the last thing we need is now the National Weather Service going down on us, especially 122 different offices. Was this a hack? Was this a hack attack? Did we get whacked? So it's a hack attack. We got whacked. That's the facts. I don't know. Lightning strikes, thunder rolls, hails fall, hailstorms, straight line winds over 100 miles an hour, electrical grids going down. Is it a Big Mac attack? No, I don't think so. But I'm just saying, there's something concerning going on here. There's certainly something biblical's going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. We're going to talk about it. We're having an unbelievable conference this weekend. I'll be preaching Friday night in Dallas, Texas. They're at the Hilton in Grapevine. You can get a ticket. Go to hearthewatchman.com. That's hearthewatchman.com. Get a ticket and be physically available at the event. I'll be speaking Friday night. Heidi will be speaking 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. It should be incredible. A lot of great speakers. I'll have my books there as well. Revelation 9:11 be available at the book table, at my table. Be a chance for you to get a copy. If you can't go, though, you can watch it online at hearthewatchman.com. You'll need to get the conference webinar ticket for that. That's hearthewatchman.com if you want to see it on demand. But anyway, these things are really, really, really concerning in this time we're living in. The Bible talks about all these catastrophic events. We talk about it in our book, Revelation 9:11. We talk about how that not only the solar eclipse specifically we talk about, but also the 5 years and 5 days later will be Apophis, that massive asteroid headed in our direction. Will that be the wormwood event of the Bible in Revelation chapter 8? Is Apollyon getting ready to crawl out of the bottomless pit, the destroyer? Revelation chapter 9, verse 11. We talk about the wars, the rumors of wars, Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Hamas, the Middle East. We talk about the threat on Taiwan from China. Speaking of Taiwan, 9 people are dead. 1,000 people are now injured. 70 or 80 are still trapped in a tunnel that collapsed. There was massive landslides throughout the country. The death toll will rise. I just don't know what it will wind up being. But boy, Taiwan did not see this coming. And so we don't know what the weather's going to be like during the eclipse. It's a great question, and we don't know. But we can see the day approaching of the coming of Jesus Christ, and people are not ready.
Keep your helmet, keep your license, just a flesh wound. she's crashing out. And some things you just can't speak about. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see. With your eyes up, with your eyes down, down. Watch you breathe in, watch you breathe in, with your eyes down, with your eyes down. Just you breathe in, watch you breathe in, only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just a single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see.
That's Lexi Begley singing Epiphany. It's on our album Harmonize and Prophesy. That's my granddaughter, Lexi Begley. Of course, the song is dedicated to those who stormed the beaches of Normandy and did it for all of mankind, especially for our great nation, and then also for the nurses, the doctors, the first responders who stormed into the midst of a pandemic that they had no idea what they were getting into. Many of them died as no one understood the severity of that. And so Lexi Begley, it's on our album Harmonize, Prophesy. You can get a copy of that at our website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Yeah, we're in the end times, and we're trying our best to tell people don't wait around. Get right with God while you can, because we're in the midst of the events of the end days. I'll be back in a little while here with another update on things that are going on. Plus, don't miss it tonight at 6 p.m. tonight, special time, 6 p.m. Eastern at ffctv.church. That's ffctv.church. I'll be live. I'll be interviewing Amit Grenfeld, and a Army lieutenant commander who's also a tour guide. I've used him twice. I've hired him twice for my tours. He's phenomenal. He wrote a book called The 6-Day War. He's just unbelievable, incredible information he's going to share tonight at the ffctv.church. A presentation, shocking. So don't be late. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. That's 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. God bless all of you. I'll see you right back here on YouTube here in just a few minutes with an update with more on the coming apocalypse. Are you saved?